I'm trying to connect. Okay, so we are live. We're live streaming, and I'm going to start this webinar. I'm just going to give everyone a bit of an introduction. Firstly, we're going to get things rocking and rolling, and we'll record this bad boy. Okay, so that's rocking and rolling. And Ruth from South Africa has jumped on board. Awesome stuff. And welcome, welcome, welcome everybody. We have got a good lineup today. Awesome stuff. So just keep me accountable as well that you guys can hear me, because the internet has been dropping out. You've been dropping in and out, brother. Yeah, I have been. The internet's been a little bit. If we've got the Wi-Fi service, sometimes with the actual internet service it plays up, but we're going to be on live stream, so that's been on way. It's been working out. So firstly, just let me know, is everyone, make sure you got a pen and paper. Make sure you're in a sitting on the edge of the chair. You've got no distractions. I just want your attention just for this hour. Lisa goes, you need to come back to Bali. I know we do. We're getting to that point where we're sick and tired of living out of our suitcase. So what I want everyone to do is, while I've got everyone on, because there is a huge number of you all, just type in where you're all from, where you're at, like where's everyone coming in from, because we have a mixed bag of lollies. Jade goes, Miami, bitch. You are, man. Cairns, New Zealand, Adelaide, Bali, Sunny Coast, G-Town. Loving it. Awesome, awesome stuff. And the Palm Cove, we have a mixed bag of lollies. That's what it's about. It's about getting an outstretch to the world. We've got some beautiful ladies on tonight. We've obviously got a few new faces. We've got the we've got the brothers from the Beast Den and from the original Brotherhood, which is everything's bubbling up. Everything is really, really exciting. As everyone knows, we the whole crew, Regan and Kat, interviewed Grant Cardone yesterday, and that was just such a spin out. I actually thought he was going to be taller. When he walked over to us, he's only a little guy, but his energy is huge and stuff like that. So that was really, really cool. He's just his knowledge and his sort of attitude about not giving a fuck and not being the norm, I really related to. And he was talking one thing about his hat says young hustlers, and everyone likes to talk about hustling, and everyone likes to talk about, well, I'm kicking ass getting results, but he was talking about efficient hustling. Because people talk about hustling, it's like a squirrel just running in circles. And remember that video I done, that there was this young entrepreneur, and he was saying, you have to hustle, you have to work hard, you have to bust your ass. But I don't really agree with that. It's about having efficient effort. It's about doing a little bit and getting a lot, and doing what you need to do to get the result. I speak to a lot of people that are, you see them and they work big hours and they're, putting all their thought into it. And then you ask them where the result is, like throughout the day, and if you're busting your ass and if you need to have a bit of a nana nap or something, have it. But my whole philosophy before we start this webinar is, just be smart and selective with the work that you're doing. Put the right pieces of the puzzle in the right place. And then when whatever you need to do, it comes together and you get the result. I see some people just going like that, grinding every day, and then you look at them and then you say, how's the results going, man? What's going good is stress, and they burn themselves out. So whatever you do, yes, have a crazy work ethic, but if you're fucking moving the pen 1 inch, if that's not getting a result, don't move the pen, don't pick it up. If you're sitting in the chair and you want to move, if that movement isn't giving you a result, then don't move. All right, it's that crazy. So most can't match up to your height, Ruth said. Yes, Leroy, how are you, man? Welcome. Work smarter, not harder. And Lisa says 100%. So awesome. All right, let's get this bad boy on the road. So the whole purpose of me holding this webinar for the new guys, for the new women, and that because I want to really have an outstretched reach to the environment, to the world, to the different sexes. Obviously, yes, beast mode is the core of it, is a protected man environment, and it always will be. You know, the retreats and the beast den and our private group, you know, that's always going to be masculine, not because it's sexist. That's just the way it is. It needs to be protected. You know, you crazy men out there, we need to make sure that we have a place of protection and where men can, you know, be vulnerable and, you know, just let it all out, and that will always be the same. The reason why I really want to get an understanding and inspire women as well is because, you know, they will be inspired by what I'm about to teach them. It's not all just masculine leaders and so on. So another thing is what we want to inspire doing at the same time, we want to basically be, you know, talking to the women, and then the women can say, hey, you know, look, my friend Lee, or this is what we're doing, come and check it out. Because a lot of the men will say, I don't have a problem, and you guys know who I'm talking about. No, I don't want to change and I don't want to do this. But, you know, like myself, who gave me the nudge? It was Regan. Well, Lee, look, check this out. Well, Lee, I think you need to change this, and so on. So that's the whole approach I'm going, because I know some of the guys go, what about, it's supposed to be beast mode, it's supposed to be this, and then, you know, our main thing is how many lives can we impact at the shortest amount of effort, and at the end of the day, it doesn't really matter. We want to basically be able to help as many people as we can. So let's get the ball rolling. And geez, we have so everyone that's on, I'm not going to go over. I just want to send out my love because there are a lot of new names. So for the people that are on for the first time, I really appreciate it. You know, me and my team and Jess, you know, we're up at 5 a.m. Obviously, we have to you know, the SP is going to be coming after this. I was sitting down, I'm like, all right, I'm excited. Let's bang this out. I couldn't basically sleep last night because I'm excited. So this webinar is going to unfold a little bit. Oh, have we dropped me out again? How's that? Are we back? Just let me know, everyone that said if I'm dropped out, just let me know if I'm back, if you can see me on the live stream. Hey, little Blakey, my little nephew's on. Murat, how are you, brother? Blakey goes, hi, Uncle Leon. Good, mate. Internet is breaking up. Yes, okay. Got you on live stream. Back on. All right, so I'm just going to run with it with the internet. I can't change the internet how it is, so we're going to run with it. So how we're going to run this firstly is obviously I'm going to teach you how a lot of people said to me, what is it, internet audio issues. So a lot of people have said to me, and they've just said into the live stream as well, you know, I really need your help, Lee. You know, how have you mastered your life? How have you, you know, had the results that you've obtained? And look, it's never a bumpy road. Like even now, you get to this level, and there's more challenges, yeah. And so you need to keep meeting your challenges. So what I thought is, and what I put a lot of thought into things to a point when, you know, that's probably why I've got no hair, is how can I give a service to you all that, sorry, are we dropping out still? Are we there? Your audio is growing. Can you guys still hear me? Is it better on Facebook or the webinar? Okay, yeah, jump on Facebook. We'll have them both going because at least we've got, you know, both interactions. There's only so much we can do with this. It must be the software. I can hear properly, better on Facebook. Live stream is better. Okay, cool. So obviously I'll be, you know, talking to you guys, but I'll be connecting with this as well. So I want to teach you firstly how to be a person of influence and how to be a person of inspiration. And the thing is, with what we do at Beast Mode is you have the retreats, which are the ultimate, you know, the 6 days for the VIPs, 5 days, but not everyone can leave their family and fly over to Bali and spend that time. You know, the Beast Den is the ultimate environment where you can keep going back and going over that. But I needed something to be in between. I needed something to be more than the Beast Den, and less than the retreat. So the 8-week course, I'm going to go over the skills, the topics. How's everyone? We're all with me still? So the skills and the topics where you can be sitting still like this, you know, not having to, oh, I have to go to Bali or try to stress out, or I need something more than the beast in. And the 8 weeks, which I'm going to go over, and over the 8-week course I'm going to go over, and I'm going to go over 13 topics, which I'm going to teach you. 2, because 2 are going to be customized for what you need, and 1's going to be a secret towards the end, which is really, really going to help you. All right, live stream is much better, everyone's saying. So that's cool. As long as everyone can hear me cool on the live stream, I'll sort of teach back and forth, so on, because I have a little bit of notes. I don't normally have notes. So the way we're going to unfold this as well, I'm going to teach, you know, just through normal teaching and so on. But the way I'm also going to teach is I'm going to get you guys to do some visualization in a moment. So I'm going to play some relaxation music. And what I'm going to get you to do is I want you to close your eyes. And I want you to drop out of your head, and most of the beast mode guys that have been with me before know how to do this. Excuse me. Oh, they were saying Facebook is a lot better. Okay, so I'll move it. So, and what we're going to do, and this is how it's going to unfold. When I put the music on, I want you just to, if you've got any thoughts in your mind, I want you just to basically drop them out, and think of them as clouds. Think of them as clouds floating by. And I want you to drop out of your head and just speak from the heart. So it's a state of grace. Look, it's normally about a half an hour process to do this, but this is just going to be a quick, like basically a quick run. I don't want to sort of take any shortcuts. And then I'm going to talk to you about each subject. Yes, I'm going to run over each subject, and I'm going to talk to you about how would your life look if you had this in there. And then if you were a master of this skill, you know, would that serve you? And, you know, would your life be still the same, and so on. Okay, so this is, so what's everyone jumping off the webinar? That's all right. Look, I'll still have them both running. You can see and hear me a lot better there. But I will put the, hopefully you should be able to hear the music while I'm still doing it. Let's just test this out. Let me know if you guys can still hear this. We'll just quickly test this bad boy out. Can you hear that? Just type in yes, we can hear that music, or no. Just on the live stream, can you guys hear this? Cool. Thank you, Christian. Okay, so in a moment, what I'm going to get you guys to do, I'm going to quickly give you a quick rundown. So the advanced, we'll run down of the subjects. I want you to close your eyes, and I just want you to be there and listen to what I'm saying. I don't want to just do the conventional teaching. As you know, I'm a master practitioner of neurolinguistics programming, which means the revamp of the mind, or it's the reprogramming of the subconscious. So sound quality is good. Everyone keeps cutting out. Working perfectly. Cool. So the majority it's working perfectly. That's great. You know, I can't jump in there and fix up the computer or go fly to a satellite, but the majority it's working. So I'm happy with that. And everyone's still on the webinar as well. All right, so I'm going to get everyone in a moment to close your eyes, and I want you just to relax, and I'm going to go over each topic, and I'm going to talk to you about, and I want you to visualize, and I'm going to give you a few seconds on each topic about how your life would look, because the thing is, you need to work on your inner world to change your outer world. And the whole purpose of, and I'll go over them quickly just on a surface level about why I've picked these topics. You know, advanced leadership and how to lead others to match your values and so on. And to give you an understand that when I talk about advanced leadership, is about leading people without saying anything. You know, leading people with your energy, leading people with your own results. That's advanced leadership. Leading people by changing their timeline. So, you know, if you're wanting to know what is advanced leadership is you don't really need to even do anything or say anything, and you're leading masses of people. Okay. When I talk about to match your values and beliefs, is that you don't want to lead people into doing things that don't sit with your core values and beliefs. You know, you want to be a person of inspiration, a person of vision, a person of you know, building tribes and so on. And I'm talking about my own experience. Then you don't want to lead people, you know, and people are doing some, you know, illegal stuff, or you lead people and you're leading people into whatever it needs to be. It needs to make sure that it is sitting there with your values and beliefs, and that's huge. And obviously, I'm only going to be going over these as a sneak peek. This is just a taste test of the course. Because I don't want to like force feed anything, and if I had to go over these in detail, obviously it is going to take us 2 months, because that's what the course is. How to turn your success blueprint switch on and keep it on. This is a huge one. Just everyone, if you can still hear me, just give me a yes. If everyone's still rocking and rolling, everyone's still good on the live stream. Yep, keep me accountable. Everyone can still hear. I'll put myself to sleep with that music if that keeps going on. Cool. Tiny goes sometimes. Anyway, I'm just going to keep rocking with it. Loud and clear. Thanks, Trent. Jade, beautiful. So, the problem and the challenge which people have, yes, it's a bit glitchy. All right, anyway, but we'll still rock with it. Miami off. I don't know what it is, mate. It must be just the reception is not too good here. So the success blueprint. A lot of people will do, they'll go to courses, they'll do, they'll do seminars, they'll do beast mode, they'll do everything as well, they'll do so much self-development, they will say affirmations, they will go and do their daily walk, but that's all activity. If you haven't got your switch on, when life gets hard, or, they basically faking it, because, well, I put a post up today, and I went and done the success priming. But if your switch isn't on, if you're not actually believing 110,000% of what you're doing is getting you somewhere, people just do the activity without even knowing that what they're doing. Okay, does that make sense? What does it say? It may be worth shutting down one feed to free up the data streaming. We can do that. If I just want to make sure. I just want to make sure that everybody is on. I can teach to this. We can do the live stream instead of the webinar. What does everyone reckon? Have we got everybody firstly, which is on the live stream? Let's just make sure that we have. Can everyone move over to the live stream if we can, please? And we'll give that a go. So we might be able to free that up. All right, so everyone moving over to the live stream if we can. Just want to make sure, because I've seen a few names on the webinar which aren't on. All right, quick, get over to the live stream, because I'm going to stop the actual webinar. All right, so if everyone can move over to the live stream, Jeff, if you can, Ruth, Douglas, Geordie, Cal, Seamus, if everyone can start moving over. All right, so we're going to quit this. That's the problem because with the webinar software, it is quite draining, and it is quite a powerful software. So, all right. Let's rock and roll. So as I was saying with the success blueprint is that you can't, if you haven't got the switch on, if you're not believing what you're doing, like, people say, oh, affirmations, well, I'm powerful and me and money are one and all that bullshit. But if you aren't believing what you're actually saying, if you're not actually doing it to a point and a place where you know where you're going and you do it every day because you want to get there, you'll never ever be successful. You'll just basically doing the activity, you'll get frustrated, you'll get burnt out, and you'll never really reach your potential and so on. Okay, how to build a strong relationship with money. So money is always in your life. This one was always a big challenge for me, yeah. I was always a scarcity mindset. I'd make a lot of money and I'd lose a lot of money quickly. And the reason why is because subconsciously I didn't think that I was worthy of the money, if that makes sense. I was really like, money's really hard to come by, but money's really easy to spend. And what I realized is, and what I will teach you guys, and teach you obviously you ladies as well, that regarding money, money is just an exchange of energy. Money is a solution finder. Money is something that we solve a problem, we have a service, and fortunately, but unfortunately, we get a currency, or these little, it's a game, and these little numbers in our bank account, they go up. keep me accountable, everyone. Just say yes, you're still good, Lee, because I haven't seen any messages. Hopefully you just captivated with my teachings. Just keep me accountable on the live stream. How are we going with that? All good? Someone message, are we all good? Cool, thank you, Seamus. Awesome. Rob, thanks, brother. So the reason, again, I like to teach, Shannon, oh, beautiful, love it. So I love to teach in a way it's changed my life, because yes, we can read books, yes, we can do all this other stuff, yes, we can say, you know, other people's experience about certain things in their life and so on. Awesome, thank you guys, beautiful. So what I'm going to teach you, and the reason why I'm going through this and, you know, being up at 5 a.m. is that I like to trial things out myself. Yeah, I'm very humble. I'm a person that you know, that likes to really sort things out myself, because look, there are all these experts. Well, why don't you do this business, and why don't you do that? And yeah, around about it's fantastic. I like to take bits and pieces out, you know, on my sort of my life, on my circumstance, but I like to trial and error. Yes, this worked for me. Yes, this didn't. Look at what I teach is not going to be for everybody, but the majority of people, the way I've been in, you know, in that grey area, the way I've been very sort of balanced with the way I teach, is it's, you know, with everyone that's come through the system, it's been 100% guarantee. You put in the work and you get it. This is fantastic because it isn't just the masculine energy. It can help women. It will transform anyone's life, and at the same time, it's going to build a community and so on. So that's why, again, if you say, Lee, why have you picked these? Is because this is what's given me balance and it's given me a great understanding in my life. Okay, how to generate belief from within to create your world of desire without. So this is absolutely huge. So what you're doing is you're concentrating, and what people will do a lot of stuff on the outside world. Yeah, they will basically do a lot of activity. They will, you know, they have all these ideas, but if you're not visualizing, like I'll give you an example. You guys would have seen my video that I put up yesterday or today for yourselves, and I was in the steam room or the sauna. The thing is, on the outside world, we had appointments, we met Grant Cardone, we had to do this, we had to do that, running around all over the place. Dropping out, brother. Can you guys still hear me, okay? Because a couple of guys in New Zealand are saying it's dropped out. Just give me a thumbs up or make sure that I'm still there rocking and rolling. Just let me know, guys, can you still hear? Everyone, have you gone to sleep? Can you guys still hear me, please? No, you can't. Oh no, perfect. Paul closes and reopen. Oh, cool. That's all right. I'll just keep rolling with it. If anyone it's gonna be good for some, and it's not gonna be good for others. I just have to keep rolling with it, yeah. And we'll do as best as we can with what we've got, and that's what we need to do. We can't sit there and go, oh my God, I did that, and stop it and get all emotional and so on. So, what we're going to do as well, firstly about creating an inner world, is we need to look within. We need to visualize. So that when I was sitting in the sauna and I'm thinking, geez, we've got all this stuff going on, everything's going, you know, everything's going on in my, you know, my world, and I'm so busy, and you know, everything is happening. I looked within and I just started creating my world. I go, how's my health at the moment? And I sort of like, hey, I was just, Lisa goes, thanks, just keep it on message, but being delayed, people are flying them through. Awesome. I'm just going to keep rolling. Awesome stuff. And whatever you get, whatever you don't, I'm not going to stop and start. Good. Thank you, Lisa. So I started looking at my health, and instead of like trying to go to the gym and try to change it, I looked, okay, look, I am my health. I am my, you know, my physical appearance. I am my money. I am my life purpose, and so on. So I'd done that for about 3 hours yesterday, and it worked wonders. I had a whole body orgasm. That's how it was. I came back and I remember I was just like, I have to lay down. I was just blown away that I put that much energy and I put that much sort of thought and power and visualization into it. It was like success priming, but I wasn't moving. I was sitting in the steam room. I was physically sweating it out. And that's why how you create belief within yourself to create a world of desire without yourself, or without on the outside, it was so you know, I've been doing this stuff for years, but, you know, it doesn't matter how much you know, you can just keep doing it. And honestly, I felt like I had a splinter in my brain, or, you know, the brain fog, but you don't know how sick you are or how blind you are until you actually start feeling better. And, you know, and it was just blown away. Like, I remember I went and laid down. I said to the girls, like, hey, look, I just need a rest for a minute. And I laid down, and the dreams, the universe took me on a roller coaster. It was just, you know, it's great. We're flying around, we're doing this, meeting these people, going to do all that. But you're like, you're doing all that, but your inner world, remember, you have to think within, and you need to change yourself within. And that's why exactly what I'm teaching, this was an unconscious, like I didn't think about it. Well, I'm going to do what I'm teaching at the course. It was just something that I do on my daily basis, which is unconscious now. So it's a huge one. It's very, very powerful. Then how to understand how to become a master influencer or a master of influence. And when I mean influence, not to influence people to, you know, which is unethical, influence people to do what they want to do. Yeah, do people always, like, if you speak to anyone, if anyone goes, I don't want to be healthy, or I don't want money, or I don't want, you know, the life of my dreams, it's bullshit. People go, oh, I don't need much money. But if I gave you $1 million, would you take it? Of course you would. Oh, I don't need that money, and, you know, it's just a load of crap. And I look at people and I feel like slapping them in the face, because they're bullshit. They're bullshit. That is bullshit. They're not bullshit. What they're saying is bullshit. You know, I've never grown up with no money, and I don't need no money. That's fantastic. Just keep telling yourself to keep you in your comfort zone. So when I mean a master influencer, you want to be able to get people to do what they want to do without any effort. You could walk into a room and have the right energy and have the right persona, and you can lead people through that perspective. Look, with that one, I'm only giving you guys a rundown, just a little taste of this, because I don't want to give you too much, because we don't have enough time either. I'm just giving you an understanding what they all mean. Then what we're going to do is we're going to do some visualization with some music, and you're just going to have your eyes closed. You're going to drop out of your head like an elevator coming down, and then like from your chest cavity, it's going to be opening up. And this is called your state of grace. This is when we talk about universal consciousness. This is when we talk about connecting with the universe. And this is a little taste test for it. Obviously, you know, we're a little bit strapped for time. This is what we do. Obviously, it's a lot more extreme. But instead of me just teaching you and say, well, this is what you need to do, I want you to really start to practice to become, you know, start to visualize what you're doing in your life, and actually reconnecting, like close your eyes, disconnect with the outside world, and start connecting with your inside world, because that's where it all starts from. Stop self-sabotage to always be in the game. This is huge, yeah? This is with anything. Anyone gives you an opportunity, I don't have the time, I don't have the money, oh, I'll do it later. Nah, this is not for me. Oh, you know, I'll go in my comfort zone. So that's what's... Oh, Ash, how are you, man? Good to see you. I haven't seen you for a long time. It's so good. I'm seeing some people that I haven't seen for such a long time. Yeah, that's fantastic. So with self-sabotage, I'm not going to really get into that, because I know a lot of us, we've covered this in previous webinars, but I'm going to get into the real detailed why we self-sabotage and where it starts. You want to be able to, people will self-sabotage, and they will step up and they will keep having these problems. We want to be able to get it from the first point and stop it, yeah? You want to have that unconscious competence, like you're about to burn your hand, and before you burn it, you can take it away. You always want to be, you know, Richard Branson talks about take the opportunity and then think about it later. You always want to be in the game, and you always want to be taking every opportunity. You know, people don't even understand where they're self-sabotaging, but when you have the awareness, it is massive. Remember the 4 pillars of change: awareness, understanding, disassociation, and then reconditioning. That's, once you get that with self-sabotage, it's absolute massive. That, yeah, Lisa goes, I used to do it and it was such a block. It's all, you know, even with what I know now, I still self-sabotage to a point when I go for the little things first. Like, I've got these huge, big things I need to do, and I do the little things, but I'm like, oh, I'm working, I'm getting it done. No, you go and jump in, you know, dive in deep first, head first in the deep end, and you make sure that you smash the big things out first. And that is a sign of self-sabotage. Okay, raise your personal energy and influence to lead others accordingly. And how to stay on the, look, let's break these up. And then it goes, how to stay on the correct path of success. So let's talk about raising your energy. Energy doesn't need to be, you need to be jumping around, you need to be like that. Yes, it's good, but you need to, anyway, any interaction that you need, like even with Grant Cardone, from the moment we saw him, he was like, bang, he was on. His energy was high, he was leading, like he's a little dude. But you think you're looking up to him like that, but he's actually, you're looking down, you know, and you see him on the screen, you think that he's a juggernaut, but he's a little guy. But his energy and his persona is huge. Any situation, look, don't get me wrong. You're not always going to be on the ball. Yeah, you're not always going to be, like have this massive energy and be able to do that. But if you want to be a professional, 99% you should have that. You don't put on. It's not a switch. If you want to be successful, if you want to be a person of influence, it's fucking all the time, because that's you. Don't put on an act. I don't like fucking fake people. I see people that I got a little bit of a result, now I'm a fucking, guru. That is bullshit. I don't like it. Then you see people trying to help others and then they still can't help themselves. Now, hold on. Behind closed doors, like, people know me. I will say it how it is. They don't like it. And I fucking tell people, well, you're doing this and you're saying that. But that needs to be on all the time. But then with people, or when people are on camera, they're different people and they put on this act and, well, look, I'm perfect. No, you're fucking not. Because behind closed doors, you're lazy and you don't do shit. Your personal power and you need to have that all the time. Yes, I know you're not 100% on. Even I said to everybody when I was in, I thought like I was only functioning at 30% because I was. My energy, everyone know that I was a little bit unwell. You know that, but I don't put on this thing tough boy image because that's just something I want to do. No, I'm a person about truth. I'm a person about belief and having success. And I know when I was functioning at 30%, so I'll admit it. So have your energy high in every situation. If you're a single guy, you've got a good energy and you talk to a girl, the majority you're going to end up, you're going to get that. If you go for a job interview and you're like, oh, well, I want a job, I'm just bored and can you give me the job? Do you think anyone's going to give you the job? You want to go in there, you want to start leading, and you want to start, leading yourself, pushing yourself to that perspective and being a person of massive influence. You need to have it all on, because the more you do it, the more your switch stays on. And if your switch is always on, you're going to be able to rock and roll with it. So how to stay on the correct success path. So I am going to do 14 subjects today. The way you stay on the right success path is it's not a game. You need to connect with your goals. You need to be your goals every day. And I know, this is what I've done to the brothers to make sure they connect with their goals every half an hour. And unfortunately, they haven't. Yeah, they haven't connected with the goals every half an hour. So, Rick goes the slug. Exactly, bro. As you could see, I was being the slug then. So the way you stay on the right path is you just do it every day. You connect with it every day. You don't do success because you're forced to. You do success because that is you. That's who you want to become. Not because it's an idea. Not it is because someone told me to do it. Not because of all these other things. You do this every day because that is you. And the switch will stay on. And you'll stay on the right path. And you won't have any resistance. Is this all making sense? I was about to say, is this all making sense? Is this all making sense to you guys? Debbie goes, love it, live it. That's exactly right. Because, look, I'll be honest with you. A lot of people, like I look after, I've got hundreds of clients, and, the people that I know, some very successful people and some non-successful people, because they're just lazy. There's no difference there, just how people apply themselves. What I'm finding and what the difference is, that people are finding they're not staying on that path. They're not being the person they need to be. That Justin goes, making clear sex, brother. Awesome. So you need to be. You don't just. It's not off and on game. It's not an off and on game. You know where you are and you be that. So the more you think about it, the more you do it, it gets easy. So the way you stay on a path, people go, oh, well, I'm doing beast mode. And the people that do not do anything in beast mode, and I'm 100% the reason why I'm not going to say, well, beast mode. If there's things that aren't, I know things don't work for everybody, but if you put in, you'll get result. It changed my life. It's changed the life of a lot of the brothers that are on there. I don't hold a gun to their head and say, geez, tell them it's work, or here's $1,000, please tell them. No, I don't want that. I've taken things in that are real. There's so much that I can teach. There's so much knowledge you can read in a book. There's so much fucking YouTube and podcasts, but it's the knowledge that happens for the common man. And us, we're common men, but we're above. We're a cut above, And when I say common, yes, we've got a similarity. We're boys. We're men's men, and that's what beast mode is about. But what I'm talking about is, some people go, oh, but just lead with your success because of this. And There you go. Steve goes, it changed my life. And you're changing everyone else's life, brother, because of your inspiration and because of your, you leading yourself. So without getting too much into it, staying on the right path, and we're going to break things down a lot deeper. So when I'm going to teach this, and it's going to be about an hour and a half on one subject per week. We're going to go deep into things, yeah? We're going to really go deep into it. And the way so we're going to have, there's going to be slides, you're going to have a workbook as well, so there's going to be references, so you can keep going back and you can do it that way. So everything is going to be, we're going to go deep. I'm only giving you basically the froth at the top of the cappuccino, yeah? And there's so much more to go through. Okay, so becoming the identity and the character you must become to manifest your dreams in your reality. This is huge. You can't be a person of health and wear nice gym clothes if you're sitting there eating corn chips, yeah? You can't be a person of wealth if you don't think that, oh, thanks, Douglas. Douglas goes, this is changing my life. Awesome, bro. And obviously Douglas is new, that's why he's saying changing. So you can't be a person of wealth if you are, you're in a 9-to-5 job and you're hating it, and it's a struggle to go there and there's resistance. You'll never be extremely successful. You can't be a person of that wants a relationship that firstly doesn't love yourself. You don't want a person of being a family if you're all about yourself. You're not about tribe and so on. So to become the identity is that you work on it every day, not from the outside and move things around and do all that. You need to work on it in here. You need to see your timeline. And you need to become that person by connecting with it, believing in it, and doing it every day. And you become that. What you think about, you become. What you focus on, you expand. And what you say, you believe. And it's simple. This is why I'm getting you guys, and I'm going to teach you guys, and obviously ladies, how to connect with your goals on a daily basis, every half an hour. The reason why I say every half an hour, you don't need to sit there and go spend 10 minutes on it. If you've got your goals there, read them, visualize, and just connect with them. And you will be able to say them and see them unconsciously. And before you know it, when you can see it and say it unconsciously, you'll be it. If you need to go, geez, what's my goal I can't see, then your mind, the universe, can't express itself through you. So your outer world won't be unconscious. There will be resistance. It will be hard. Does that make sense? If you can't see it, if you can't say it unconsciously, then you won't be able to act it unconsciously. Simple. Let's not, and obviously it goes a lot deeper. I'm just giving you guys a quick rundown. So develop a work ethic of the rich and super successful. And this is not, whoa, I'm going to stay up fucking all night. Obviously, it is 5 a.m. Yes, I do have a bit of a nana nap. But it's about doing the right things at the right time to get the right results. Do the right things at the right time to get the results. Successful people, when people, I want to take massive action. Massive action. What's massive action? Start with smart action. It's having trouble opening this video. Yeah, sorry, Jack, man. A few other people have jumped on board. Yes, it's a little bit late now. People are jumping on board now. It's been 32 minutes. I'm just going to keep rolling with it. You need to take smart action. So you need to do a little bit of an effort, a little bit here and there, and it needs to make sure you're going to get the result. You know what I mean? There's no point of developing something in this huge, big empire, but it's not going to get you the result. You need to do efficient effort, smart, efficient effort, as Jane said, and Lisa. Mental clarity is the number one. Being aligned on points so important, and that's right. You need to, I remember it really actually shit me. This video went viral, and this young guy's going, wow, you need to be working hard, and you need to get up, you need to grind, you need to hustle, you need to fucking wank. Hold on a second. People are going to go and do that, burn themselves out and get no results. You need to do smart action. You need to do it subconsciously. So imagine this, when you do your shoelace, you don't need to think about it, you do it. At the first time you drove a car, you're nervous, you're sweaty, you have to do this, look over and change your mirror, blah, blah, blah. Your mind, you do things 80% psychology, 20% mechanics. Do the work in here and out here gets easy. Do the work in here and out here gets easy. It's simple, but we go really deep into that. And that's why I'm just quickly going over these. In the next 10 minutes, I'm going to do some visualizations of getting you to help you connect in your inner world with these goals so they become easy and effortless, so then you don't have to try harder in the outside world because everything is already done inside. Transform your mind to see a solution in every problem. Okay, so what that means is, I was going to put this together. How to embody abundance, happiness, and joy. I'll keep them separate. So, transform your mind to see a solution in every problem, not a problem, problem with every solution as the negative people. I know a lot of those people. So you will see something. It could be, you know, you've lost money. Okay, what can I learn from it? Someone leaves you. Instead of going, oh, fuck, who left me? Well, what can I learn from it? It wasn't the right person for me because I'm going to be moving into this. What did I learn? This person was an energy vampire. Boom, boom. Anything that happens, you know, you get stood up at a date. You know, you have a car accident. You fucking injure yourself. What it's meant to be. Look at it. So what can I learn from it? Ask yourself that question. What can I learn from it? When, like again, when I've said to you, amazing people, that these steps, I'm only giving you the cream of the cream at the, you know, the icing at the top of the cake, because I'm just talking to you, but you know, you won't actually get any change until we break them down. And subconsciously, at the moment, I'm not subconsciously talking to you. I am, you know, consciously talking to you. But once we get into this, I'm going to be talking to your subconscious. I'm going to be distracting your conscious mind, which has all the limiting beliefs, has all the bullshit stories, says I'm not supposed to be successful, and I'm going to be teaching you subconsciously. And that's the power of this course. This is the power of teaching. This is the power of actually you being an efficient and a superior being. So, looking at and finding a solution with every problem, and you know, you don't even look at, let's even change the wording, finding a solution for every challenge. How to embody abundance, happiness, joy, and love. That's huge. People say abundance, but they don't really know what it means. People say joy, they don't really know what it means. People say happiness, they don't really know. People say love, they don't really know. These powerful emotions, you need to, doesn't matter, that these are just labels. It's what they need to you. No audio. Can you guys still hear me? Elizabeth just said she can't hear me. Can everyone still hear me okay? Just say yes, we're ready to go. Everyone still hear me? Yes, no, maybe. Just let me know, guys, if you guys can still hear me, would be awesome. Yes, can still hear. All good. Cool. All right, must be just with some people getting in and all that. Oh, cool, thank you. So, how to embody abundance, happiness, and joy. This one I'm just going to really tell you, it's very, very important, but that's why you need to spend an hour going on it, because these are just labels, yeah? All these things are just labels. It's what it means to you. And the way we're going to discover that is finding exactly what these emotions are, what these feelings are, because remember, we do everything for feelings. We do everything for a feeling. Under every nucleus, this is everything that we do. So everything that we're searching for, everything that we're trying to discover is all for a feeling. Hi, Janelle, my cousin from Malta, says, this is so inspiring. I'm at work at the moment. I have a client coming in, so I can't really stay long, but I'm taking time off to follow this. Awesome. Oh, that's beautiful. Thank you. From sending my love from Miami to Malta. That's awesome. So we won't get into that too much, because we can go really deep into it. Learn to tap into universal consciousness. Look, universal consciousness can be a little bit controversial, because the universe and God can be the same thing. I'm not really religious, but when I'm talking about, there is a higher being, yeah? When you manifest, when you put a thought out there, when you put an intention, when you get good at it, it comes back, and you will be shocked how powerful you get and how powerful you are of what you're actually doing, of, you know, putting out that thought and then actually how you're doing it. Oh, thank you. She goes, love you, keep it up. Thank you. So learning to tap into consciousness, the thing that I told you, how do you get out of your head and go into your heart center and your state of grace, it's almost about a half an hour process of how to master that, and we go over that in the retreat. We'll go over that in this course, but you know, I'm just going to give you an understanding. So when they talk about a law of attraction, well, I'll just think about that. It's bullshit. Yeah, you're not just going to think about something that's going to come back straight away. It needs to be 100% honesty. You know, like the thing is, there's energy flowing through us. You know, call it God, call it the universe, call it whatever. But if you're blocked up, and if your structure of reality is clogged up, and you can't express yourself through that, the more you believe in yourself, the more you know and you're controlled in here, the more you can be able to express yourself out here. And the thing is, we are like antennas for the universe. And I'm going to get into this a lot more detailed with you in the course, because that's just something that I can't just skim over, but very, very powerful. The more you're open, the more the universe can express itself, the more you can manifest, test, and you'll be shocked what comes into your life. I was shocked. I'm like, what is this universe crap? You know, I've done matrix energetics, I've done quantum field, you know, done what else is there? You know, there's so much stuff that I could tell you about, but I don't want to bore you people. So master expressing yourself from your heart and not your head. So this is a big one. And this was really good for me. And I know with a lot of the brothers, they will even back me up, is we make decisions from here and it gets clouded and it's not the right decision, and there's emotion that gets into it, and it's limiting beliefs, and it's the bullshit that our parents told us, and the bullshit the teacher told us, and the bullshit the girl told us, and the boy, and all that other stuff. So the way we come from here, instead of coming from here, this is very scattered. From here, it's pure and it's very powerful. I know when I need to make some big decisions, and even what happened yesterday as well when I was in the sauna, I was in my head a lot for almost weeks. And I remember I was doing a lot of stuff and it wasn't very enjoyable, and I'm sort of doing that and running around, and you know, here we are traveling. We went to Vegas, we stayed at a penthouse, we went to LA, and we went to New York, and we went to here. And that was just activity. And I wasn't bringing it in from here. All here was just, okay, we're there. But I sat back and went, hold on, are you grateful for where you are? Are you grateful for what you're doing? Look what you've just done. Look what you're being able to do. Business class, first class, to be able to help people, to be able to, you know, people to actually make time to listen to you screaming at a bloody little computer screen. You know, and I went, hold on a second. You need to get out of here and take it all in from here. And when I took it in from there, I just poured out with tears. And the difference from being in here and then from being in your heart and then your grace is second to none. It was so emotional and so special. And you know, to master expressing yourself from your heart, that's how you're going to connect with people, not being an arrogant, well, I've got success, but connecting heart to heart, being in your state of grace, you know, wrapping your energy around people. That's how you become a master influencer. That's how you become a person of influence and inspiration. There is a power in us which we don't even know of, because we get caught up in all this fucking fuzz, that how powerful our state of grace is to make decisions. Fuck, I don't know what to do about this. Where should I go? Should I take this job on, or should I do this course, or whatever? You get out of your head, you come from your heart. So instead of thinking about it, you're feeling with it. You're feeling about it. It's huge. Okay, learn how to bring out the best in others and lead them into a better existence. This is huge. You want to know, you don't lead people to lead what you think. You know basically what's better for them, but you need to lead others so that they know they're leading themselves, but you're helping to lead them. To bring out the best in others, to show them their abilities, to show them their strengths, to say, okay, they're your weaknesses. Don't, because we talk about problems. Everyone's problem. And then what happens? We focus on the problems and we become the problem. So you need to disassociate yourself. Hey, look, this is what you need to improve on, remove from it. You're not broken, you're just getting better at it, and then move on. You need to be able to inspire others in so many ways, because if you directly tell people they need to change, they're going to put up their guard, they're going to tell you to fuck off, and you're not going to be able to get that. You need to lead people into a better existence. Hey man, have you seen this way? Or, you know what, I'm here for you, I can show you there's a blind spot here, and you can do this. You know, there's a way you can lead without actually telling people that they really need to be led, and so on, okay? What's that saying? Connection is weak. Can everyone hear me still? Are we still rocking and rolling? Just give me a quick thumbs up. Awesome, look at all those messages. How are we all going? We all still there? Awesome stuff. So what we're going to do now, I'm going to play some music, and cool, everyone is on. So this music is basically a meditation that I use just to really sort of clear my mind. And what I'm going to get you to do is, through each, I've given you basically a rundown, a conscious throw in your face, an understanding of what these subjects are. But I'm going to get you to close your eyes. I want you just to, just relax. You know, sit there, make sure there's no one else there that's going to break your state. I want you just to relax. I want you to really listen to my voice and the music, and just take yourself there. And if you close your eyes and you're feeling like you're feeling some resistance and you can't see, ask yourself the question, if I was to direct my energy or direct my focus, where would it go? And if you keep saying, oh, I can't see, you're not going to see. But ask yourself, if I was to see this visualization and in my inner world, what would it look like? What will it sound like? What would it feel like? Yeah, so just drop out of your mind, and I just want everyone, just listen to the music, and I want you guys to just relax. I want you to close your eyes. You don't need to look at me. I just want you to hear my voice. So the question I want to ask is, what would be different in your life if you had advanced leadership skills? You were able to lead others that really match with your values and beliefs. How would your life look? Would it become a lot more easy and effortless? Being a leader of influence, what things would come into your life? When you turn your success blueprint on and your switches on, I want you to connect with on how many levels and see how much more easy and effortless your life will be. How there's no more seesaw. Look at all the doors that open up for you. Look at all the people that come into your life. Look how success is easy and it's always in your life. There's no start and stop motion. Now, look how strong your relationship is with money. Your money are one. Look how your friends say whatever you touch turns to gold, but you know that you've just learnt that money belongs in your life and you belong in money's life. And all you understand is money is just an exchange of energy and value. Now I want you to know and realize right now that you're a master of creating your inner world. Before you take a step, before you do any activity, you'll do it in your mind and you're in your inner world. Everything you do on your inside will reflect on your outside. And you are now a master of that. And look how I just want you to take a bit of time of look how your life is different by mastering that skill. And I want you to connect with these visualizations. Now I want you to look at yourself and feel yourself of being a master influencer. So in every situation, every interaction, you can influence the people, the surroundings, so you can better the life of yourselves and the people around you, because you can lead people into a better existence and get them to do what they have always truly wanted to do. You are now a master of communication. You say the right things, it comes off smoothly, to express yourself efficiently, and to lead people with the least effort to get the greater result. When you communicate, people stand up and listen. You get to do what people need to do, and you do, and you influence people what you feel is right. Now look at your life now without having any self-sabotage. Look that you take every opportunity. Even look now and realize that you were self-sabotaging in so many areas of your life, but you didn't realize until you stopped self-sabotaging. Look at everything that's in your life now. Look how many doors have opened. Look at the abundance you have. And really look at how proud you are of yourself, because you've taken every opportunity Okay, we're back. So keep your eyes closed. Now I want you to realize and connect with how you can raise your personal energy to influence and lead people accordingly. Look how you walk into a room, you walk into a shopping mall, you go into any environment, but because of your energy and your personal power, you can move people and you can already lead people in their minds, not even by opening your mouth, just by your energy. But when you open your mouth, it's a performance and people want to stand up and listen. Now that is power. That is influence. Because you've created that energy from the inside out. Now look how you're always on this right path. Look, no path is always going to be roses and rainbows, but now you know how to stay on that right path. You know how to not fall off, or if you do take a little, speed hump or trip over, you get right back up. But because you're on that right path, your results are easy, effortless, and efficient. And you're so shocked about the amount of efficient effort and results that you're getting. Now I want you to say, I am my dreams, I am my goals, I am my results. And look how you have become the identity and the character that you need to become to manifest your dreams into your goals. You are that. You are playing that role. You are an actor in your own life, and every time you want to play a new role in your life, you become that actor, you become that identity. And look how everything just fits in. Look how everything is right. There's no resistance, there's no faking it, there's no pushing yourself. Everything is how it's meant to be. Look how you have all the energy in the world. You have all the power in the world to go and chase your dreams. You don't get tired. You don't say things are hard. You just do whatever you need to do. As I say, whatever it takes. And you love it. Nothing ever feels like work. Because you know you're chasing your dreams and your goals, and you know you belong there. And you know that you deserve them. Look how your positive mindset, you see a positive situation in any challenge. And look how much energy you save because of that. And look how you're in charge of your emotions because of that. Just look at everything that improves. You don't waste your time on wasteless people or wasteless energy in arguments. And look how much abundance, happiness, joy and love you have in your life. Look how you've embodied that. You don't need to practice abundance. You don't need to practice joy. You don't need to practice happiness or love. You are that. It is everywhere. The way you speak, the way you hold yourself, the people in your life, you have abundance of it all. Because you are that. You act on that. You don't need to obtain the skill. You have all these things in your life. And look how the universe is supporting every step, every move. Look how it is taking you on that journey. The universe, you take one step, the universe takes two. You say one thing, the universe says two. That's because you've tapped into the universal consciousness. And when you talk or when you express yourself through your heart. And look when you do that. Look how people react differently. Look at the results that you get. Look how much more powerful it feels when you talk and express yourself from your heart. And now, with all that coming together, learn how you bring out the best in others, and you can lead them to a better existence. I I want you to look at how many ways you can lead others into a better existence. And how does that look for you? Learn how to bring out the best in others and lead them to a better lifestyle. And I just want you to connect on all the different ways that now you can do that for others, you can do that for yourself, you can do it for family members in need. Okay, and when you are ready, I want you to open your eyes. And I just want you to spend maybe a minute just connecting with that feeling and understanding. Even me just saying that, I'm getting goosebumps and just, taking myself there. And when you're ready, I just want you to write how you're actually feeling in one word or a little sentence. And how does that feel? Do you find that it just fits perfectly and it's easy and effortless? How is that all feeling? How are we all feeling, guys? Are we all there still? Effortless, empowering, beautiful. Awesome. Could everyone clear, calm? I love them. I love them all. These are awesome. Blissful, very powerful, content, empowering. I'm watching this, but I watch it also on my live stream on my computer. Easy and effortless, grounded. Gordon goes, great. Come on, Gordon, you're a lot more complicated than that. Still here, empowering, state of grace. Beautiful. So zen and peace with myself, clear of mind. That's perfect stuff, man. That's awesome stuff for you, to be so acceptable for that, Justin. So what I wanted to give everyone a taste for and an understanding of, obviously, the reason why I want to show you these topics, excited and content with life. I love it, calm, awesome, relaxed. Reading these, you guys are putting me into state. So everyone's saying to me, okay, Lee, what can we do? What's the next step? How do we have this? So the course has been around for, 2 weeks now, and there's probably about 30 people already in there. I need this music, feeling so clear. I'll send you the link, Maddie, not a problem. What I normally do, I do audio recordings as well. I can send them to you. You can have them in your ears. I've been doing them for a lot of the boys. So why I want to offer this to you and offer this to everyone is that, firstly, people don't know where to look, or okay, what's the next goal, or okay, I can do a bit of this, I can do a bit of that. So that's why with this whole webinar and the program it's a whole collaborated understanding of putting things together that's going to give you that balance. It's going to give you that that knowing and so on. The people that have jumped on board, that have done this course, have worked with me. There's a few that have worked with me before, so they understand that. I wanted to do the webinar so to give you a taste test of what the power of it and the reason that why we've created this and so on. I've got people inboxing me asking me, okay, well, what do we do next and so on. So if for the people that have found interest and value in the course, what I've done is that the course will be live next Tuesday. So my Tuesday is obviously today. So in a week we'll be holding the course. So 1 week we'll have two. So 1 week we'll have 2 teachings, and they're about an hour and a half each. You'll have slides. You'll have a workbook for reference. So what I'm actually doing, it's so funny. I can see myself there and on the screen at the same time. So what I'm doing is the course is normally $3,997, so $4,000. What I've done is for the people that have made the effort to be on, and for the people that have contacted me personally, is I've halved that. So it's $1,997, so $2,000 for 8 weeks. Which, to be honest with you guys, which is absolute peanuts. Regan said to me, Lee, what are you doing? You're basically giving that away. So The icing seems great. What is the investment? Hi, Trent. Yep, no worries, man. Everyone's sending me messages. I'll get to that. Just let me give everyone an understanding. What I will do as well, people that want to take it to the next level, send me an inbox. I'll send you the link of if you want to know more details about what the course is. So like I said, after Tuesday, it will be going back up to 3,997, which is just under $4,000, which is, so it's basically, you have an understanding that there's payment plans. But what I'm doing is it's going to be 1,997 for $2,000, which is, to be honest with you, what I've spent on one of these and just learning one of these has cost me $7,000, you know, and I'm like, even Steve goes, it's a gift. So you'll understand, like, you know, the reason why I'm doing this is for you to come in and get the value, but I want to build the brotherhood. I want to build, you know, having women on board. I want to build the community, and this is a way to do it. But the thing what I want you, I want everyone to understand is that, you know, I will teach and I'll overdevelop, but if there's not an ongoing process, what I teach you after the webinar, and let's be honest, if you aren't pushing yourself, or if you're not doing, sorry, I got a bug on me. If you aren't doing things to your best ability, you're not going to achieve them. You're not going to keep going forward. If you're not having the person to lead you with the right energy and the right accountability, you know, yes, it's fantastic. Oh, we do a webinar, we listen to a podcast. So that is the issue. So with this, you're going to be in more advanced than the beast end, but less advanced than the retreat. So it's giving you the ultimatum. Yes, you don't need to come to the retreat. You feel like you're missing out. Oh, what about the beast end? I want to take you to the next level. You're getting them all together. Okay. So you obviously, like I said, it'll be an 8-week course. Will be launched next. You've got from now to Tuesday. If you guys want to jump on board, I will send a link now on the live stream. I'm just going to get that up because a few people are saying, how do I enroll? How do I get started? If anyone wants to know more about it, send me a private message. I'll be back. Just let me know if you guys can still hear me. Just let me know if are we still on? I think what's happened there? Are we back now? Cool. Should be able to be back on. I think on Facebook. Are we there? I've paused up. I look really ugly on Facebook at the moment. Just let me know if everyone can still hear me. Yep, hear you, sweet as. Cool. So awesome stuff. What I've done is that's the link for anyone that wants to enroll. Like I said, there's 27 now 30 people that are already doing the course, so it's going to be huge. The more people that we have and the interaction that we're going to get is absolutely huge. So I've sent that link through. If you want to know more details, send me a private message and I will send it out to you guys. So for the people that are in the beast den already, it's taking stuff to the next level. It's going the advanced, yeah? Like the beast end's fantastic so we can keep going over it all. But this is going to give you a taste of what is capable of doing when you do private coaching or when you're in the retreat. But obviously a lot of people can't make that commitment. So I've given you the link now. It's just sent you in the comments so you can have that. Send me, like I said, send me an inbox. I've already got about, how many inboxes there? I've already got about 50 inbox messages from people that wanting to know. To give you, all right, I'll be back. How's that going now? Cool. Now I can see my bald head in this screen. I can see my bald head in that screen. Awesome stuff. So just going back over that, I'm getting all these messages from people ready. They want to rock and roll. What I say to you is that it's guaranteed the results that you're going to get is going to impact your life, your relationship, your business, any situation that you come in contact with people. You're going to, like I said, the people from the beast end, you're taking it to advanced, and you know you're taking again an understanding from the power of the retreat. So over 8 weeks, You know, I can guarantee that, you know, you will be able to communicate with people. You'll be able to communicate with the opposite sex. You'll be able to have influence. You'll be able to, everything will become easy and effortless. The thing about the thing, like after the 8 weeks, it's not just, okay, we finished. There's an ongoing like accountability, and we keep refreshing ourselves and we keep refreshing ourselves so we get better. Obviously, I will teach the components for the first 8 weeks. And then there's refreshers, there'll be tasks, there'll be role playing, there'll be all this other thing, there'll be other refreshing webinars to make sure that you master this. So I've got a lot of people messaging me at the moment. The link is there if you want to know more. Like I've said, this will only be half price. It'll only be 199.7 for till next Tuesday, which is 7 days for me, which is because it's my Tuesday in America. And it will be we'll be going back up to four grand, because Regan's going to kick my ass, and if I don't put that up, she said, Lee, you're just basically cutting yourself short. But my main goal is to, yes, it is an exchange of value, yes, it is time and value, but I want people to be able to come in, to be able to grow their environment, to grow the foundation, obviously to learn this stuff, and then to flourish, and then they can say, hey, check this out, look at my life. Or not even say that. People will get influenced by just your results. They'll say, oh my God, look at you. And people, because we can talk and we can say, hey, do the beast mode or go and do that. The way we've got results, people go, oh my God, what did you do to Steve? What did you do to Frank? What did you do to Jade? What did you do to Daniel? All the other brothers that are on board. What did you do to Pete? They will see the results, and then we can change people's lives that way. It's not about, oh, well, get people in the beast mode. It's about influencing people, trusting in what we're doing, because what we're doing, we are changing and impacting thousands of lives. And it's going to be hundreds of thousands of lives very soon. That's the whole point of coming to America, you know, planting our seed in these, in these environments. So reach out to me, get involved. And what I say, do not self-sabotage. If you really want success and be a person of influence and inspiration, then this 8-week course is perfect for you. Send me an inbox if you want to know further details, because it is 5 or 6 a.m. here. We're going to be getting on a plane soon. So send me the details. I will get back to you throughout my day. I'll be on a plane when I get back to LA. If you want to know more, if you want to have a quick phone call, then we can do that when I'm, like I said, when I'm touched down in LA. Don't self-sabotage. Steve goes, trust the process and you get the results. It's simple. Oh, no sound. Can you guys still hear me? You gotta love technology, eh? Just give me a thumbs up, or at least a saying no sound. All clear. Awesome stuff. So for all the new people that have jumped on board, there's, you know, I'm seeing all these names. I really appreciate. For my brothers that are always there supporting, you know, you support for a reason, because, you know, we know what we're doing is absolutely amazing. Trent goes, you've done it and rolled with it, even with the glitches. Yeah, I know, I hate it. Like it really stops and starts the motion and the expression, but you know, we roll with it. At the end of the day, that's what we do. We do as much as we can. So what I say to you guys, I have got a number of messages that I'm going to go through. I'm getting on the plane. Reach out, take this opportunity. You know, my main goal is to be able to impact as many lives. So that's why I'm creating so many different services and so many different outreaches, because we can't just keep doing the same thing, because it's not going to work. You know, this is why I've connected with you know, with ladies and with other outsiders to look in what we're doing with Beast Mode. If you're really serious about taking your business, taking your, you know, your personal influence, being a person of, you know, great communication skills in every situation, then this 8-week course is going to blow your mind. As you can see, it's just being a person of happiness, abundance, a person to be able to express yourself, getting out of your head, talking to heart. This is something this has recreated my life, and I think about all the steps. As you can see, it's like a platform, and this whole 8-week course has been a platform of how it changed my life. And as you can see, you'll see how things sort of become like that, and then they change and they get really deep. The greater I've got in things, that's how I've got on that. So Justin sent me a message. If you get on the link, Justin, it will show you the different payment plan options. The team are very look, they're very easy with payment plans. I'm very easy. It's all about basically getting you guys in there, and we don't worry about it. Out of sight, out of mind. But I'd love to gift you this. But if you give someone something and they don't pay value for it, then you don't get the result. And I've worked that out, throughout the years. So I'm going to leave you with this. Thank you it's been an hour and 13 minutes. Like I said, the whole thing with self-sabotage, people say, oh, time and money, but this is peanuts. Yeah, you've got a payment plan which you can pay monthly or you can pay whatever. At the end of the day, the value that I'm giving you and the way I've developed, and I've got actually some of the brothers saying, oh my God, why didn't you give me this when we first started? And they know that we get that, but this is a whole thing of really just spoiling people, coming in, getting a taste and getting an understanding of what we're doing at Team Beast Mode International is amazing, and it's like no other. But the main thing is to just take your life to the next level. And we will inspire greatness, not by talking, by people will see your growth, people will see change, and that's how we're going to change the world together, okay? And that's why I'm giving you this amazing offer. So thank you very much. Thank you. I'm going to get through to all the messages. Send me messages. Get off your bum. Stop self-sabotaging. Reach out now. Get involved in our environment, because, especially with this opportunity, it's only going to last for a week. So let's get into it. Thank you. Any other details, send me a message, because you don't want to, expose it. Send me a private message. We'll talk one-on-one. If you need to know more, we'll organize a call and we'll sort out this time difference. And again, what I will say is we are going to inspire others by our own skills and our own leadership, not by what we say, but what we do. Okay, have an awesome night. Thank you. I'm Lee Bundy, Team Beast Mode International CEO, messenger of strength and the truth. Thanks for your time.